Hey guys, yeah, I'm back. Uh, it's been months since I posted anything, and I do apologize for that. My life has been pretty crazy. Uh, it's kind of an understatement. I've got some friends from my job and my boss that he got promoted, I got promoted, but me and him both started similar time frames. So he's been more of a coworker until just recently. Literally just talks about how bad my luck has been. But this last year to 2 years has just been insane. Uh, there's the whole breakup, losing the house. Well, not really losing the house. I'm moving to Greenville, South Carolina. So there wasn't a point in me keeping the house, so I gave it to her. We were going to sell it, and then she decided she wanted it. So that's fine. That's just life. It was a mutual thing. I couldn't have asked for a smoother breakup, an easier breakup. So, yeah. I mean, even if that is the best for both of us, that still is a hard thing to go through. Due to that, I moved out. I moved into my friend's house. I was living in his basement for a little bit. And I moved in with my now current girlfriend. So I moved twice. After I'd already moved myself, then, yeah, a lot of moving and also a lot of fights. I think I briefly touched on it, but like within the past year, I went from only having one fight to 5 fights. And I had in 3 months, I fought twice. I fought 2 months back to back, and I was gonna fight a third month, but I had some family things. Life happens. I've had some deaths in the family. I had all that personal stuff. I didn't have space. I had to find myself space because I'm just moving in with people. Because at this point, there's no point in signing a lease anywhere because then I'd overlap for half a year when I know when I'm moving, which is here within the next 3 or 4 months. So there's, I'm just crashing. I'm staying at places, making do for the meantime. But yeah, so a lot of that, a lot of weird life things. Also, I am just now getting over COVID. That was bad. It started out very mild, I just thought I had a sinus infection, upper respiratory infection. My ear was hurting, a lot of congestion, and then they swab me because they want to make sure it's not viral before they prescribe antibiotics, and it comes back COVID. So then I had to quarantine for 2 weeks. I had really bad day. I had 2 days where I thought I was gonna have to go to the hospital. I couldn't breathe, and then it started getting better. But as it got better, it was weird because I'd feel just mildly sick for most of the day, and then I just have bouts for an hour or two at a time where I just felt so bad that I couldn't move. I had a consistent fever from the very first day. Temp did not change at all. It stayed exactly the same until right at the end. And now afterwards, I'm still dealing with some of the symptoms. I have the shortness of breath, so it constantly feels like if you held your breath and then you're trying to see how long you can hold your breath, and right at the end of it, your body's just kind of screaming to take a deep breath, please breathe, please inhale. That happens sometimes worse than others. There'll be random times where I literally feel like I'm not breathing at all, even though I am. So it's bizarre to deal with. It makes all of this weird and frustrating. And the other thing is I have this I get a brain fog. While I was sick, I would just get so confused and I couldn't focus on anything. I have ADHD, but it would feel like I didn't take my medication, I didn't sleep for a day, or another way to explain it, if you guys aren't ADHD, would be it feels like I was drunk, but without losing any motor control. Balance was fine, coordination was fine, motor skills fine, brain gone. So I chalked it up to I wasn't breathing well, so my blood oxygen probably wasn't great in the hospital. But like that would make me confused, or maybe I was dehydrated, or maybe it was the fever. Like I could have had all these explanations while I was sick, but now I still have random bouts of that. So it is frustrating because there'll just be times that like my brain just turns off and it's like I'm staring at everything and it all just has a question mark. Let's see, what else? Oh yeah, during quarantine, if you guys didn't notice, I dyed my hair. Why? I was bored. I didn't have anything else to do. I always wanted to do it, so why not? My actual job, I work from home, so we're not going to have a dress code. And then for like my backup job for coaching, training, fighting, all of that, they don't care what color your hair is. So I was like, why not? And I couldn't decide on a color, so I was talking with my girlfriend and my roommate, and they both dye their hair all the time, and we thought, well, white's really hard. Let's try for white. And it's kind of messed up right now. We're not done, but everyone else ended up getting sick. So now we're just kind of like, I'm better. I'm waiting for everyone else to get better now. And this is after like we tried something, and essentially what happened was, I guess the toner, not the toner, the temp dye, that would have made my hair more of like a unnatural, like cartoony, like actual color white, instead of like we bleached my hair to the point where it was like you stripped out almost all of the color. Your hair apparently has like a natural like yellowish at the end of it, but it looked pretty good there without it, and we were like, okay, let's see what it does. Well, we put the temp dye in. That's, if you're not using the right shampoo, literally came out with like in like a week, and now I've got like this weird, like, you can't see it, it looks good in here, and it looks good if it's not your own hair, but I stare at it all the time, where like there's different shades, because as it's coming out of my hair, it's not coming out of it even. But we put that in, and you have to leave it in for like 35 minutes or so, something like that. And I was like, okay, well, I'm going to be productive while I've got this in my hair before I rinse it out. I go down and I am peeling potatoes. We're going to make potato soup for dinner. And my timer goes off to go and take a shower and rinse this out of my hair. And I remember having this thought, but it was, I'm still sick and my brain turned off of, I just need to finish peeling this potato that's in my hand, because I was almost done. I only had a couple more swipes. Got distracted and ended up peeling the entire bag of potatoes. How much time had passed, I don't know. I'd assume maybe like 10 minutes, but who knows. And how it counters the yellow is, I guess it does like purple or blue or something. So then my hair ended up turning out this pretty cool, but like it is metallic, like both silver and purple. It was like silver with purple shading to it. It was really cool, but it wasn't necessarily what I was wanting, so we're going to strip it out. We're going to put it back in, and then I should have like what I actually want. But yeah, those are random things. Jim's been doing good. In fact, we just had a bunch of guys fight this weekend that I'm recording down in Charleston, West Virginia. There is the Gary Tomey Memorial Tournament going on. One of our guys actually won it, which was fantastic because he's one of the hardest workers in the gym, and he was actually getting frustrated. So he had 3 fights so far. He lost all 3. So he's coming off a 3-fight loss streak, and then the dude goes in and wins the tournament. So like, Austin, if you watch this, bud, I'm so proud of you. You definitely earned it. I hope it feels good. Just, keep that belt somewhere safe, right? You're gonna remember that forever, and that's awesome, man. You're gonna be a record holder too, because if they continue that tournament and make it like a yearly thing, there's gonna be other champs. There's gonna be other people in your weight class. There's gonna be other people that did what you did, but you're the first one to do it. So that tournament, as long as it's held, your name's gonna be on their books. You should feel proud of yourself, bud. You did good. And everyone else did great too. The team went down there, they put in a lot of work, they did a good job. So I'm only like a week into testing negative and being past COVID. And I also couldn't get off work because the tournament started on Friday. Weigh-ins were 8 a.m. Friday morning, so I couldn't get off work. So I missed it. I couldn't go down with the guys. I was originally planning to compete in it too. But, even if I could have got off work, I don't think it would have been good, especially how I'm feeling now, to go and fight right after COVID. I came in here the other night, Wednesday night, when I run the gym, and just randomly, that was when those moments where I couldn't breathe just randomly hit, and I felt so dead. It's so frustrating. It almost feels like I have somebody else's lungs. But yeah, so that's an update. That's where I've been at. That's what I've been up to. I've been doing a lot of private lessons early in the morning too, so that's actually most days of the week. So as soon as I start getting back into that rhythm, I'm probably just going to start coming in here on the days that I don't have private lessons so I can record, because I don't have the space where I'm living currently. And videos will probably slow down in pace. I'm not going to have like an every week video or every couple of day video like I was doing before, because of time constraints, space, when I can work on things. But I'm definitely going to try to put out more content, especially because of where I'm moving, what I'm going to be doing when I move to Greenville. So yeah, I'll give you more details on that when it gets closer, because I don't want to get you guys too excited, or even get myself too excited when it's so far away still. And there's a lot of logistics. There's planning the move, there's finding an apartment, signing a lease, going down. It's a roughly 7.5 to 8 hour drive just one way. So it's going to be a bit of a process to get down there. But it's going to be worth it. So on top of this video, you're going to see a product review for what I'm wearing. It's the Super X. Is one of their new suits, the Barton. The other one coming out and getting ready to ship is the McGinnis. So this one's based on Hawkeye. McGinnis, if you guys aren't comic book fans, based on Batman Beyond series. There is the Wayne version 4, so new Batman suit coming out. There's also the Poseidon and the Zeus suits that have been teased. So far, the only thing that we've seen is some concept art for a performance long sleeve, like they put in the Grayson and the McGinnis. But we don't know much more about that, besides that they have set a thing to be notified for early access. So jump on those. Those actually look really cool. I would love more performance long sleeves and short sleeves from Super X. I like the hoodies and stuff, but being a martial artist as opposed to just somebody that's lifting in the gym, not everything I do I can wear the hoodie for, or I can wear the pants, because the zippers get in the way, they get caught, they cut people. So it's good for solo training. But the performance long sleeves, though, I can wear those specifically when grappling, working clinch work, or just any time at all. It doesn't get in the way. So I'd love to see more of that. It also would be nice to get some either performance like pants that don't have the zipper on them, or something, because I'd like to rep Super X gear completely when I'm grappling. But martial arts, MMA, it's kind of a niche market, so I understand why there's not things specifically for me when they're not building these for martial artists. But I mean, I can also look good for a while. I just have to change or wear the hoodies over top of things that I'm working, which is what I do. So anyway, also, I got a sponsorship with a supplement company, Enhanced Performance Nutrition. So I'll put a link down in the description below. I can put my product code if you guys want to try some of their stuff and get a discount. It's really good. I'm really happy with this company so far. It's just unfortunate that this sponsorship deal worked out literally 2 weeks before I got COVID. So I haven't gotten to do too much with it yet, but product reviews are probably going to be a thing that I'm going to be doing for a little bit, just because it's easy, it's quick, it's something I can get in, and it's something I haven't done before. And I don't have, like, it seems like everyone I know is getting sick, so I don't have any partners to help me demonstrate, like, drills and things like that. So, but I'm going to push out content for you guys. I promise. Love you.